Terry Lee from R.J. Reynolds and Company. I'd like to make some presentations to a few of associates here.
Thank you. I'd like to welcome everybody here this evening. I think we're going to have a great night of racing. At this time, I'd like to introduce Mr. Bob Crank, the operations manager for Clark Oil, tonight's Grand Marshal. Bob, I'd like to present you with this trophy for being the Grand Marshal for tonight's race.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Hey, welcome race fans. How's everybody doing tonight? Hey. On behalf of all the employees of Clark Marketing and Refining, we'd like to welcome everybody to the race tonight. We hope everybody has a great time. It's going to be exciting this evening. We'd like to thank our sponsor, RJR, for putting on tonight's race. Thank you very much. Enjoy the evening. I hope everybody has a great time.
Thank you, Bob. I'd like to mention Mike Boggs, the market support team manager for Clark Oil. He'll get the show on the road tonight. He will be the honorary starter, and he'll get things rolling.
Okay, so that on the pole in car number 55 is Jack Wheathy in 55. Alongside of him in car number 44, it's Eric Withers. Now they're telling me they're going to let them run around and heat up their tires for a lap or two. So I'll wait and give you the lineup. Okay, here we go with the lineup. Jack Wheathy and Eric Withers on the front row. Tony Tannerelli and Harold Samuel in the second row. Third row is Carol Hargis and Bobby Marvin. Other drivers in this car: 15, Doug Smith; 57, Bill Withers; 11, Jeff Sheets; and 7, Jerry Young. Your leader is Jack Wheathy in 55. Wheathy out front. Second now, Tony Tannerelli. That's Bobby Marvin, third in car 76. Wheathy out of the event in car 55. The race for the lead, a good one between Tony Tannerelli and and we got a fire on Eric Withers, car 44. And that car has smoked itself out. The flames extinguished once that car stopped. Tannerelli holds on to that lead through turns 1 and 2. Bobby Marvin, the second generation driver, in hot pursuit. Now Marvin in an open wheel car will go to the outside of Tannerelli. And your new leader is Bobby Marvin. Tony Tannerelli is second. The battle heats up for the third place as Jeff Sheets goes to the outside of Carol Hargis. Marvin stretches it out in that open wheeler. Halfway this time. The four-cylinder racing slick shod ARCA Pro 4s. Just over halfway through this 10-lap heat race. Jerry Young has moved his Rocks trailer sales entry into the third spot. And he's closing on Tannerelli. Looks as though Marvin slowing down a bit. Jerry Young to the inside of Tannerelli in turn number 3. Seven laps complete. 1, 2, 3, go. Bobby Marvin well en route to the victory, the white flag this time around. Jeff Sheets currently holds out second, but now Doug Smith all over him like a cheap suit. Smith to the inside of Sheets in turn 3, but he can't make it stick. Your winner will be Bobby Marvin. Jeff Sheets is second, third Doug Smith, and fourth Jerry Young. So again, the situation with the Jerry Young Tannerelli incident. Want to explain that when a car bumps into another car and it appears to the ARCA officials that the car that did not spin caused the other car to spin. Emmett Wheeler to the pits, and anyway, when that happens, both cars go to the tail, which we were going to do. Then when Tony Tannerelli car number 3 is John Bum, and outside in car 8, Barry Galogly. The second row, number 19, Don Bender, and 0, Jack Sims. Then comes 6, that's Robin Slaughter, and 28, Brian Rees. Number 1 is Bobby Sage, 17, Bob Cumbo, 77, Vic Tannerelli, and on the tail, your fast qualifier, current point leader in both the United Ford Owners 150 and the Pro 4 point standings, Robbie Pyle, 10 laps. Off the pace is Bob Cumbo. The leader is John Bum from Evansville, Indiana. Don Bender is second, Jack Sims third. Both Robin Slaughter and Bob Cumbo out of this event. Bum squirrely in the fourth turn. He holds on to it. Still Bender and Sims side by side for the runner-up position. They'll complete the 4th lap this time, past the start-finish line. Now Sims to the outside of the race leader, John Bum, with the cross flag signifying halfway this time. Vic Tannerelli off the pace in 77. Meantime, your new leader is Jack Sims. Robbie Pyle moves around Bum for second. Now Tony Tannerelli out of the race. It's Sims, Pyle, Bum, and Bender, your top 4. Pyle looks to the inside of Sims, down the front stretch. Jack Sims with quite a few laps on the 3rd mile. He used to run here in the late model division. Still holds off Robbie Pyle. White flag this time. Again, Pyle to the inside, but he can't make that pass. Bobby Sage now up to 3rd spot, putting John Bum back to 4th. The winner of the 2nd ARCA Pro 4 heat race, Jack Sims. Robbie Pyle completes the 10-lap distance in the runner-up spot. 3rd goes to Bob Sage. 4th, John Bum. Altered from a weekly event, since we're running extended feature racing action. We will be running trophy dashes. We locked in the top 18 cars from qualifying in each of the 3 NASCAR Winston Racing Series divisions. We'll be running trophy dashes in those 3 divisions, the late models, limited sportsman, and street stock, and then last chance races, and then feature racing action in our 3 weekly divisions. Quickly, the lineup for the trophy dash in the limited sportsman division. Your fastest 4 qualifiers, Randy Sward in 73, alongside 29, your 3rd fast qualifier, Bob Justice. 2nd quick car 74, Ken Sward, your new track champion in 1993, and your fast qualifier, the 5th week in a row, Zero Hill starts on the tail. 4 laps, 4 cars. And again, Zero Hill, snake bit, and that budget car sales, Lumina, he'll take that baby into the infield. Randy Sward holds off Bob Justice and Big Brother Ken. He leads lap number 1. Justice again trying that high groove. Sideways off the 4th turn, they're halfway. Justice keeps Ken in check on the inside groove. He can't sweep high. The white flag this time. Justice. It'll be close. But Randy Sword holds on for the win. Bob Justice finishes second, and third goes to Ken Sword. So Randy Sword with his third Trophy Dash victory of 1993. By Clark Oil, Clark Marketing, and one of the programs we've been doing all year, the Clark Oil Challenge, up to $4,400 tonight. We're going to shift down to Jerry Knuckles with John Ballo, the 1993 track champion. Go ahead, Jerry.
Okay, first off, you know, I'd like to take a moment to congratulate you on the very fine showing you showed in the NASCAR Winston Racing Series Great Northern Division. I think you and I and your team are pretty much aware of the fact that competition that you race against here at this racetrack is probably a little tougher than the two four-bangers from up in Minnesota. What do you got to think about that?
Well, you're probably right. I'm just awful proud of my team and Burco Trucking and Brooks Racing Tires and Terry's Pizza Inn and Hoosier Racing Tires. You know, those guys the last 6 races did everything possible they could possibly do, and we just came up a little short, but I'm still proud of them.
Well, you did a heck of a job, and I'm sure most all the people here are proud of you. You know, we hear both sides of this issue, but you do a hell of a job, and we do appreciate it. We do need to pose a question to you, and, you know, tonight the feature event pays $1,500. The people from Clark Oil have been good enough to put up some money that's kind of accumulated year or week after week after week. And I know you've been reluctant in the past to participate, mostly because of the fact that you were participating in the Great Northern Regional Points and you didn't want to jeopardize your chance to do well in that. Tell us, John, are you going for it tonight or not? What do you think?
Well, how much money is that up to now?
It's $4,400 in addition to the $1,500 to win. That's $5,900. What do you think?
Well, I think I'll have the race fans vote on it. They can tell me whether or not to go for it.
All right. Now, wait. Hold on. See, I don't know which way you're voting. All right. So, first off, if you don't want John to go for it, please stand up and scream. All right. Now, it's darn near unanimous. Okay. If you do want John to go for the gusto this evening, please stand up and let everybody in Obetz know. You going?
I'm going.
Hey, here we go.
So we have a Clark Oil Challenger, our 5th Clark Oil Challenger this evening, or this year, I should say. John tried to challenge the field back in May. Dash. On the pole in car number 21 from Miamisburg, Ohio, the 1993 Columbus Motor Speedway track champion, John Ballo. Alongside in car 61 from Mechanicsburg, Ohio, currently second in the Columbus Motor Speedway point standings, Mike Ward. In the third position, car number 7. He is, I think, 5th in the track point standings entering tonight's action. From Reynoldsburg, Ohio, Bobby Edwards. And on the tail, your fast qualifier, a blistering 14.302, the Bob Evans Camaro of Lonnie Rush Sr. 4 laps for your fastest 4 NASCAR Winston Racing Series late models. with the advantage on Mike Ward down the back straightaway. Bobby Edwards holds on in third. One lap complete. Ward switches over. He'll try to work on the inside of Vallow. But the Miamisburg veteran holds a car length advantage through lap number 2. It's Vallow, Ward, Edwards, and Lonnie Rush. The white flag will greet John Vallow this time. Now Ward has those tires heated up. He'll look to the outside of the Burco Trucking Camaro down the back straightaway. Your winner, John Vallow. Mike Ward comes home second. Third goes to Bobby Edwards. And fourth, Lonnie Rush Sr. So Vallow starts off strong. His fourth Trophy Dash victory of 1993. Dale Brown, and outside in 70 with a bunch of the Serve Pro of Columbus employees and managers on hand this evening. Heavy Hill, your fast qualifier in car 70. 4 laps. Okay, a false start. False start. Steve Tuttle got the advantage on the backstretch. So we'll line them up and try them again. Tuttle and Idle on the front row. Steve Tuttle the leader through lap number 1. Dale Brown is second. Tuttle has piloted this black 17 to 2 previous Trophy Dash victories. And we got an incident on the backstretch. Dale Brown checking on his condition. We saw Heavy Hill climb out of that car immediately. Heavy collision on the backstretch. Ironically, these are the 2 drivers we talked about earlier in a heated battle for the points for the track title. Green Camaro. And he appears to be okay. He was complaining of some neck pain. And we see him limping around out there. That's a good sight to see he and Heavy Hill in such a heated battle for the last month and a half. Hill immediately climbed out of his car. And so we're ready to go back racing. Steve Tuttle and Tom Idle, the 2 lone combatants. Halfway this time, Tuttle still holds about a half car length advantage. Idle looking for a way around. Your winner. Oh, white flag. Sorry, white flag. 1 lap to go. As Tuttle has pulled away now a bit. With his second Street Stock Trophy Dash of the 1993 racing season, Steve Tuttle. Idle comes home second. So the Street Stock Trophy Dash winner, Steve Tuttle. Tuttle's 78 Camaro. We'll pick 6 cars out of this event to move on to tonight's 75 lap Clark Oil Championship feature. Your lineup goes a little bit like this. On the pole in car 59, Burgess White. Outside of him in 1, it's Terry Humphrey. The second row in 86, Skip Thornton. And flanking him in 39, Randy Maynard Jr. Then comes Dino Long in car number 80. And beside him, car 81, Don Wetnall. Next up, Mike Hamilton in 62, Ron Freebus, car 90. And on the tail, Jerry Johns in car number 8. 9 cars looking for 6 transfer drivers into the 75 lapper. The late model last chance race. Terry Humphrey, bump wheels in turn number 4. Running third is Skip Thornton. Randy Maynard is 4th. Terry Humphrey in car number 1. Burgess White is his second. Third is Skip Thornton. Dino Long, the final transfer car, the 6th place car at this juncture. Opens it up a bit over Burgess White. And we got a yellow as Mike Hamilton spins on the backstretch. 6th. And again Hamilton. Yellow flag, Hamilton spun in the 4th turn. Still, Terry Humphrey, your leader. Burgess White, Skip Thornton, Randy Maynard, Don Wetnall, and Dino Long, the top 6. And again, Mike Mike Hamilton in turn number 2 this time. Laps remain. Flag awaits Terry Humphrey, this time by the start-finish line. 1 lap to go. The winner, Terry Humphrey. Second, Burgess White. Skip Thornton third. Randy Maynard fourth. Fifth, Don Wetnall. And sixth, Dino Long. Those cars move on to the feature event. Ron Freebus, Jerry Johns, and Mike Hamilton are non-qualifiers for the 75-lapper. Freebus will be the first alternate for the 75-lap feature event this evening. Again, looking for the 6 lucky contestants to move on to the feature event. 12 laps for the street stock last chance race. On the pole in car 60, it's Carl Thompson outside Bill Hundley in 7. Then comes Ken Thomas and Brian New in the second row. Third row, that's Bob Miller and Bo Davis. Next, we've got Dean Stuckey in 98. Car 20, a driver change. That's Ron Mangus in that car. Not a driver change, but a different driver this evening. Ron Mangus in 20. He qualified the car. Then comes Gary Lamer in 34. 03, Steve Jordan. 02 is Vic Matheson. 28, Fred Hartzell. 5 is Charlie Salyer. 99, a new driver tonight. That's... anyway, 99, Kevin Nowak. Then we've got Bruce Elkins in 39, 2, J.R. Groves, and 53, Dick Causer. 12 laps. The first 6 finishers will run the street stock feature event. Bill Hundley pacing the field, and we got major fender bend in action in turn 2. Carl Thompson and Bill Hundley go at it on the backstretch. With a half car length advantage down the backstretch. Currently your 6th place car is Ron Mangus in car 20. The last transfer start at this point. 4 laps in the record books. Still Bill Hundley in the purple 7, the leader. That's Carl Thompson, second. It's car 60. Brian New in 41, the 3rd place car. A heated battle for that final transfer spot. That car 20, Ron Mangus, currently the final transfer car. But Gary Lamer, Bob Miller, and Fred Hartzell all going at it. Hartzell and Lamer almost make contact off the 4th turn. Halfway through this 12-lap event, the battle for the lead, also a close fight. Bob Miller will try to go to the outside of the red 20, Ron Mangus, for that 6th spot. Miller in 0 on the outside of Ron Mangus. Down the front stretch, your final transfer spot. They're going at it. Still Bill Huntley, Carl Thompson, Brian New. The top 3. Then comes Ken Thomas in 4th. In car 9. Car 98, Dean Stuckey is 5th. Now Bob Miller is up to 6th spot. But Fred Hartzell will try to move under him. And we got a red flag. Red flag in turn 4. Kevin Nowak in 99 and Gary Lamer in 34. That's Bob Miller in 0. And Fred Hartzell will have in store for Ron Mangus in the final 4 laps. Still remains your leader. Mangus is still in that 6th spot, but here comes Fred Hartzell. He's in a hurry. Down in turns 3 and 4. Hartzell and Mangus go at it in the 4th turn. They make contact. These guys dicing it up back there for that 6th spot. Now Brian New has moved underneath Carl Thompson for the runner-up spot. White flag this time. Hartzell again to the outside of Ron Mangus for 6th spot. Dear winner, Bill Huntley. Mangus loses that 6th spot to Fred Hartzell on the last lap. I'll have to get you the official finish order. It was a close race at the finish line. I'll get you the top 6. We're told that Ron Mangus in 20 was disqualified for rough driving on that last lap. Hartzell, regardless, got around Mangus for the 6th and final transfer position. And 55, Jack Wheaty. The ARCA Pro 4 feature event. second, Warren Brewer, but now Barry Galugli challenges Brewer for the runner-up spot. Galugli from Pataskala now rides second in the green number 8. Grove City, Ohio, Jack Sims is third in 0. Jerry Young, your leader. Now moving up to the 4th spot, John Baum from Evansville, Indiana, car number 3. 4 laps in the record books. Again, Sims to the inside of Barry Galugli. And we got a crash. A fender bender on the front stretch. John Baum spins, and he is collected by Robin Slaughter, car number 6. Baum in car 3 from Evansville, Indiana. Dale Brown's car, Herm Hundley. Please report to Dale Brown's race car. 4 laps are down. Jerry Young, your leader. That's Barry Galugli second. Jack Sims third. Grove City, your leader. I spoke earlier about Jack Sims. He's actually from Orient. He tries to move under Barry Galugli off the 4th turn. Galugli hangs on to that 2nd spot. But again, Sims challenges, this time on the backstretch. Tight 4 or 5 car cluster, all battling for that 2nd through 6th position. And now Bob Cumbo sweeps underneath Jack Sims for the runner-up spot. Cumbo is second. Out of Millersport, Ohio, Bob Cumbo now second. Gun sights on the leader, Jerry Young. They race down the front stretch. Now Vic Tannerelli trying to take the measure of Jack Sims on the backstretch. Tannerelli now third in car 77. He's followed around the red, white, and blue 0 by Robbie Pyle. Pyle now 4th spot. The race for the lead. He's up. And Tony Tannerelli with a spin in turn 4. Brings out the caution flag. And we're ready to go racing. 11 laps complete in this 30-lapper. Robbie Pyle squeezes inside of Jack Sims for 4th spot. Combo to the outside of Jerry Young for the lead. They'll battle through 3 and 4. Vic Tannerelli also in that fight. Oh, Tannerelli backs out in turn 3. Jerry Young hangs on the lead for the time being. Tries that high groove, but he can't make it stick. To dog your leader. Tannerelli is third. And fourth spot, it's Robbie Powell. Fifth is Jerry Young. Now we got a three abreast. Oh, and we got a fender bender. Bob Cumbo with a spin in turn 3. Ready to go back racing. Still Jerry Young, your leader. Now Vic Tannerelli to the outside of the race leader. Leader in car 77. Okay, we're about ready to get back underway. We'll get the lineup sorted out. Again, we revert back to the previous completed green flag lap. At that time, Jerry Young was still the leader, so we revert back to pick up a lineup to the previous completed green flag lap. So Tannerelli did not get a full lap in the lead. Laps now complete. Is that what that says? 19 laps? Yep. Vic Tannerelli to the outside of Jerry Young. The new leader in 77. Robbie Powell is now second. 8 laps to go this time. Stalks the leader down the backstretch. Bobby Sage trying to go around Jerry Young for third position. And Pyle to the outside of Sheets for the lead. Now Robbie Pyle the leader. Vic Canarelli second. Jerry Young third. Bobby Sage fourth. Car length advantage over Canarelli. The white flag this time for car 12, Robbie Pyle. Canarelli's coming. But your winner is going to be Robbie Pyle. Vic Canarelli second, Jerry Young third, Bobby Sage fourth, and Jack Sims fifth. Emmett Wheeler to the pits, please. Emmett Wheeler to the pits.
That was his own fault.
3 in a row. He is undefeated at Columbus Motor Speedway 1993. Took advantage of that lap car on the backstretch. Your winner, Robbie Pyle. Pick up and get all ready to get out. He wins the, hands down, wins the United Ford Owners point series. He's down there also with Bob Kranick, the operations manager and grand marshal of the races tonight from Clark Oil and Marketing. He gets the award from Clark Oil from Mr. Kranick.
Jeff, I'm down here with Robbie Pyle. Robbie, you're on a run. Stop it now, behave. You're on a run here. You just won the United Ford Owners 150. You won the feature here. What's next?
I don't know. I'd like to keep doing good. We got 2 more races this year. I'd like to finish it out real well and see what will happen next year.
All right, Robbie. Well, congratulations. Thanks a lot. We'd like to say a big hand.
Limited Sportsman, I believe 35 lap feature event on Clark Oil. Ches Round Oldsmobile night at the races. That beautiful Ches Round Oldsmobile pace car pacing the field around. The lineup goes a little bit like this. On the pole in car 20, it's Mike Brown. Beside him in 08, that is Virgil Fields. The second row, Mike Holland in 86. And 01, Jerry Buck. Then comes 9, that's Jim Cruz. 25 is Jim Kidd. Next we have 70, Joe Hill, and 73, Randy Sword. In the fifth row, car 29, Bob Justice, and car 74, Ken Sword. And then we've got your fast qualifier tonight, car 0, Donnie Zero Hill, and 02, Charlie Osborne. And next we've got, let's see, 76, Buddy Townsend. 36 is Tim Roush. 37, George Glick. 80, Tim Rowenbeck. 23, John Matthews. 7 is Bob Cumbo. 3, Ron Holbein. And car number 66, Paul Baker Jr. Latest news from the Isaac's photo stands. Photographs, all photos, 25 cents each. So again, welcome to Channel 62, videotaping tonight's action, as is the folks from Penstroke Video Productions. Emmett Wheeler to the pits, please. Emmett Wheeler to the pits. The jump on the field. Virgil Fields runs second. Continues to be Mike Brown. Now Jim Cruz in that bottom line outlets, Lumina, trying to move around. Virgil Fields for the runner-up spot. Cruz is now second, Fields third, Joe Hill fourth, and Randy Sword fifth. Hurriedly catching up to the leader. And now Mike Holland with a spin. Oh, in turn number 4. Ron Holbein. Well, I guess not. He decides to wait until the white flag comes out and pulls up to stop at the pit gate. So again, we'll get the cars lined up. Looked as though Mike Holland was going to remain in Racing Series limited sportsman feature event. outside of Mike Brown for the lead. Cruz has that bottom line outlet Lumina hooked up in an outside groove. Randy Swart is third in car 73. Cruz is the leader. Mike Brown second, Randy Swart third, and Ken Swart fourth. Later is Jim his brother Randy for third position. Cruz is checking out in car number 9. Coming up on the halfway point. They'll be halfway this time, past the start-finish line. Major fender bender. They say that they always blow up when they're running the best. Cruz, apparently, if you look on that entering turn number 3, the engine has apparently exploded on car number 9. Track crew is over there checking it out. Checking on driver's conditions. I see Justice out of his car. Ken Swart is out of his car, as is Mike Brown. Still checking on the condition of Jim Cruz. And Cruz is out too, so it appears that all the drivers are okay. Carnage out there. All the drivers are okay again. Let's hear it for Jim Cruz. He had him covered tonight. They say Bob Justice will not continue. He is out. We're checking on Randy Sward, Ken Sward, and Mike Brown now to see if those competitors think they'll be able to complete the appointed rounds of 35 laps. Your 1993 Limited Sportsman Track Champion. Tough outing tonight. Rumor has it that Ken will move on to the late model ranks in 1994. And Bob Justice, this tough break for him. Had a good run going. I stand corrected. Randy Sward makes it back out. Randy will restart on the tail. Now we hear from our gate man as Randy Sward raced past them coming out of the pits that there may have been some fluid leaking out of that car. So we're going to take a look at Randy Sward's car as he came out of the pit area. The report was that he may have been leaking some sort of fluid.
Another accident, yeah.
To get back underway with 21 laps down. Joe Hill, the leader, second in the event, will start Zero Hill. Third, Jim Kidd. Fourth, Virgil Fields. And fifth, Buddy Townsend. About an 8-car length advantage over Zero Hill, Jim Kidd, and Virgil Fields. Buck has pulled into 6th spot around Charlie Osborne. He'll look ahead at Buddy Townsend and try to work his way around the red, white, and blue 76. Joe Hill with about the same advantages Jim Cruz enjoyed before that car expired. Okay, we'll get Earl off the racetrack. We'll be in business here. Earl had to go to the restroom, I think. Anyway, we're back to going racing now. 7 laps to go. Around Buddy Townsend. He is up to 5th spot. Jerry Buck in 01. He'll go to work on Virgil Fields next. Hill continues to pull away from unrelated Zero Hill. Joe Hill the leader. That Mopar of Jerry Buck continues to pull him forward in this race. Jim Kidd. Jerry Buck on for the 3rd spot. White flag this time for Joe Hill. And with his 5th victory coming here on Clark Oil Night at the races, Joe Hill. 2nd will be Zero Hill. Wait for official scoring's determination on the 3rd place finish, but no doubt about your winner, Joe Hill.
All right, now we got to sort this out. Guys, we got to sort this out now.
And he clambers out of that car here for the Clark Oil Fall Speedfest, his 5th feature victory of 1993 out there with a representative of Clark Marketing and Refining. It's the plaque. I'll get you a top 10 rundown in just a second, as soon as I have the top 10 available. Starting first in car number 5 from Darbydale, Ohio, the 5-time Columbus Motor Speedway track champion, Robbie Dean. Outside of him in 26 from Columbus, it's Bill Cantley. Inside of row 2 out of Barberton, Ohio, his 2nd appearance of 1993, Roger Black. And alongside in 52, twice he's been runner-up in features this year. From Piketon, Ohio, the driver is Craig Leist. Row number 3, your 1992 NASCAR Winston Racing Series Columbus Motor Speedway champion, Donnie Renner. And alongside of Renner 61, Mike Ward. Ward in 61. Then we've got car number 7, Bobby Edwards. And 83, your fast qualifier tonight, Lonnie Rush. Next up, it's 77, Danny Brown, and 19, Carlton Smith. Then comes Bussy Blackford in 55, and Danny Eves in 9. Car number 2 is next. That is Bob Bocook in 2, and 91 is Scott Drake. Then we got car number 4. Car number 4 is Mike Denny. 94 is Gary Carter. Car 1, Terry Humphrey. Then comes Randy Maynard, Skip Thornton, Don Wetnall, Dino Long, Ron Freebus, and your Clark Oil challenger, John Vallow. 75 racing laps. We've got Mike Boggs, the marketing support team manager from Clark Oil. Out there, he'll be the official starter. Mike Boggs, the official starter. He'll wave the green flag. Ches Round Oldsmobile pace car will pull off the backstretch into the grass. Mike Boggs with the green flag. They tell me that Lonnie Rush, your fast qualifier, is still thrashing on that car, trying to get the field lined up in correct order. There comes Mike Ward, he's back out. And they tell me Lonnie Rush, your fast qualifier, is headed towards the racetrack. It's not Mike Ward, of course it's not Mike Ward, it's Danny Eves. I knew that. So Danny Eves is back out. And here comes Lonnie Rush. He is on the lead lap. Lonnie Rush is on the lead lap. 75 laps to to the inside leader, and Lonnie Rush wants a yellow. The caution is out. Lonnie Rush out of this event. Back to action, it's Robbie Dean, your leader. lead. It's Craig Leist on the inside. Robbie Dean on the high side. Roger Black up to second. Craig Leist, your leader. Roger Black all over Craig Leist. Bill Cantley is third. Pennington, Ohio. Craig Leist down front. And Freebus with a spin in turn 4. Yellow flag. Ron Freebus. 15 laps complete. with a spin off the fourth turn. As he did on the last caution period. 26 laps complete. From Roger Black. The lap time's a little bit quicker than right before that caution. It's Roger Black second, Bill Canley third. Mike Ward, a conservative race in 4 spots. Fifth is settled into that 6th spot. Unsure whether he wants to try the high groove around Lice. He continues to keep himself behind the race leader. It's Bill Canley holding down third. Mike Ward fourth. Bobby Edwards still fifth. John Ballow sixth. Or if they're going for all Now Canley to the inside of Roger Black for second. The front five remains unchanged. Now Black almost inside of Lice on the backstretch. But Greg holds on. Greg Lice still the leader. Again, Roger Black to the inside of Greg Lice. A race for the lead down the backstretch. They'll come up on the lap car of Dino Long. Black, your leader. Roger Black now up front. Mike Ward up to second. Now Lice back into second. Good race for the lead. Now they're trying to get around the lap car of Dino Long. Big-time crash down in turn number one. All the leaders managed to avoid that incident. So we're getting the incident cleaned up down there in turn number one. That car 4 of Mike Denny and 59, Burgess White. Look like they're going to have to be towed off the racetrack. The race leader is Roger Black. Black has never won a feature event here at Columbus Motor Speedway. This about his 5th or 6th lifetime appearance, I believe. He ran here twice in 1992. I take that back. He ran here one time in 1992. Twice this season. This is his second event. Some sort of problem with Mike Denny, so we're checking that situation out now. Mike Denny in car number 4, the car that, one of the cars that spun in the first turn. Okay, now they say he is okay, so that's good news. Mike Denny apparently is okay. At first there was concern. The car number 80 of Dino Long and Gary Carter are lap cars, I believe. 15 laps to go. Lice is all over Black. Roger Black trying to drive a conservative race at the bottom of the racetrack. Craig Leist. Mike Ward is second. Are these okay? Just about ready to get back underway. Here comes Mike Ward on the move. Black in 29, Ward in 61. Five laps to go. Craig Leist is still third, Bobby Edwards fourth. This time for Roger Black. Roger Black from Barberton, Ohio wins the Global Fall Speedfest. Finishing second was Mike Ward. Third went to Craig Leist. Fourth, Bobby Edwards. Fifth unofficially was John Vallow. I'll get you the top 10 rundown as soon as I have one. Little doubt about the winner with his first career feature victory here at Columbus Motor Speedway, Roger Black. So again, his first career feature victory at Columbus Motor Speedway from Barberton, Ohio. Started out of there once. Roger Black. Let's hear it for Roger Black. The McCready Tire, number 29.
Roger, your first time here. You come down and show the boys what it was all about tonight. Well, I've been working pretty hard on this for about the last 4 years. I keep coming down to the main event, and it seems like something always goes wrong for me, but we worked real hard on the car this week, and I guess it should have paid off. These guys are a bunch of good guys to race with, too. Roger, we got some excellent drivers here. Thank you very much. Congratulations.
So it wasn't the first time. Let's see, Tom Bond and Herb Pennington on the front row. Kevin Ingram and Bruce Holmes in row 2. Then comes Randy Tharp, Scott Bowman, Bubba Parsons and Dave Dysinger, Don Townsend Jr. and Jim Hersey. Then we've got Jamie Hunt, Norman Ackerman, Donald Parsons, Steve Tuttle, Tom Idle and Dale Brown, Bill Hundley and Brian New, Carl Thompson and Kenny Thomas. Jim McCauley is in 98. Heavy Hill is in number 6. That's again Heavy Hill in 6. Then we've got car 28, Fred Hartzell, and 0, Bob Miller. 30 laps for the Street Stock feature event. Tom Bond out front in car 52. Jim Hersey and Scott Bowman over there in turn 4, and we'll get a red flag. Those cars are not moving. Red flag. And caution periods, red flags. We appreciate your sticking around, and so do these Street Stockers. They're ready to go racing. Tom Bond still the leader. 3 laps down. 27 to go. Out front in 32. Running second, that's Bubba Parsons. Jamie Hunt third. Tom Bond still holding on to fourth. in to challenge for the lead. Hunt to the inside of the race leader, Kevin Ingram. Jamie Hunt, the new leader. Ingram is second. Bubba Parsons and Donald Parsons slugging out for the third and fourth spot. Dale Brown is fifth. And now Tom Bond spins into the infield off the fourth turn. They'll be halfway this time. Hunt the leader. Now Donald Parsons is second. Dale Brown third. Kevin Ingram fourth. Carl Thompson pulls off the track on the backstretch. He is out in car number 60. Dale Brown trying to challenge Donald Parsons for the runner-up spot. Keep in mind that Dale Brown and Heavy Hill came into tonight's race, tonight's feature, I believe, with unofficially 60 points separating them. And I believe if it finished right now, they might be tied, but I don't want to speak too soon. Dale Brown runs third. Hill is currently ninth spot. Heavy Hill is ninth. And Dale Brown going for the gusto on the outside of Jamie Hunt. They're coming up on lap traffic. Here comes Dale Brown. Donald Parsons stuck on the inside. Dale Brown, and Dale Brown misses it. Jamie Hunt is into the turn 4 wall. That car is moving. He's trying to back up. And now he's finding a gear. Hunt back underway. Your race leader is Dale Brown. 13, your leader. Uh, 22 is second, car 22. 5 laps to go this time. Car number 12 is third. It's Bubba Parsons. Race for the track championship. Heavy Hill trying to get around Kevin Ingram, but he can't do it. If the race were to end right now, I believe Heavy Hill would finish 10 points behind Dale Brown. So Hill needs to improve his spots by at least 2 spots. White flag for Dale Brown. And now, Steve Tuttle, Donald Townsend. White flag, everybody out of the way. Your winner, your race winner will be Dale Brown. Second, Donald Parsons. Third, Bubba Parsons. Dysinger, I believe, is fourth. I'll have to sort this one out. The points battle will be close. So again, those finishing positions were unofficial. I will get you the top 10, and hopefully I'll be able to tell you who your track champion is in the street stock division. It was close. I believe that fourth turn incident involving those Steve Tuttle and a couple of other cars, I believe unofficially has given Heavy Hill a track championship, but I'm not sure. So once again, we're trying to sort that finish out to determine tonight's, or the 1993 track championship. Again, Dale Brown, the winner for tonight's Fall Speedfest. Car sponsored by Seaton Home Improvement, Allied Distributing, and the Best Auto Shop. Okay, we're going to go down to Dale Brown, or Billy Bob Buxton, with Dale Brown for his comments. Again, Bill, we're still not sure about the track championship. Still trying to sort that out.
Well, Dale, you had him pass once, he spun, and he got right back in front of you. What'd you think? I didn't know a thing. I had to get the pedal to the metal and go. I knew Heavy was back here, and it was one of them nights and nothing went right, and I wasn't sure how the car was going to handle, and we went out there and they put the car back together for me. It was great, and I'd like to thank everybody, my pit crew and everybody. It's fantastic. I love the track. Well, Dale, they haven't got decided yet who won the championship. I still think it's a toss-up between you and Heavy.
Oh, well, somebody told me I won.
Well, not yet. They're still figuring it out. They haven't decided yet, but they'll get it figured out. Dale, congratulations.